Hello, Pulavas. Welcome back to Eddy. On to this episode, we're having HERBERT Mukisa versus Eddy on the Resources match.
Sydney work was coming and come along, get too naked. Stop it! What's okay about the business here? But I don't. She wanted it. Còn cháu là đi chưa? Chị nhớ ai chứ? Mình đã làm gì ba? Để đi. Đi đã quay được đâu? Đi. Có bị sai, anh làm sao qua đấy? Anh giá cả cũng rất là đồng như nó. Đây là sự thể kinh nghiệm kéo, để lại sản phẩm. Anh không bị, nó sẽ ghê, nó sẽ ghê. Ở mắt bộ ra, quá là phơi đi. Quá. Thấy nó quá. Được, đó, chẳng. Và cái này cũng xem chứ đúng rất nhiều vui luôn. Nếu mà chị mình sống bao nhiêu, nó bây giờ cái bây chứ bây giờ chắc phải không bằng nhau hơn. Rồi là đeo rất là gặp. Hãy cầu bằng thiệt thà. Rất nhiều những cái dạng vào. Rasa benar-benar dah. Tahu macam. Kenapa? Apa? Tak tahu ni. Apa nak buat ni? Ya tak ada. Apa? Jauh orang dah wafat dah. Apa? Dah. Pergi dah. Sekian apa? Tahu tak? Ada. Subscribe. Bán sườn rồi vô video nó không biết gì quá đâu rồi mà phải đi đến mà cái đó thời gian này cho bạn đúng là không tiền tiền gì đấy thời gian không đấy với làm gì với về cái trong cái người làm với đã không không ban đêm là vậy là vâng là bảo nó còn rất là ngon thôi mất là nó ở đây đâu có luôn nó thì ăn phải luôn nhau là phải xin bây giờ không có xin chúng ta sẽ ăn cái gì đó dạ biết nó là đẹp nếu mà chế ra cái đồ đó anh được Nó dần vui hơn. Các bạn không ra. Rồi đây lúc bà vợ. Đi bật ra đi mà về. Mà đi đâu? Đẹp quá. Đẹp quá. Vừa đến nào nó để mình đừng ăn sao nữa. Vui không? Nó phản cơ ra nó ăn và nó ốp phát cả để để xin lỗi đâu nó nói đi theo các bạn nó tất cả cái em microphone check. Very good evening to you and welcome to what I think will be the third last match that I will be streaming for the course of business today. Eddy. The match is between Eddy or Jakor, the guy that is wearing the grey shirt, one of the most experienced players from the region, where we are having this 64-man competition and is taking on the youngest of them participants, but also one of the most talented of them all. He's called HERBERT MUKISA. These two are racing to 6 for a place in the round of last 16, and HERBERT MUKISA, it's 3 racing to 6 for a place in the round of last 16. Now, sorry, made aside of the streaming options. Are we going? Many of the best players in the country are participating, but I think they've been lucky or unlucky that they have avoided each other, not facing off, at least in the first and second rounds, most especially the first round, which did not have any of the top players. Maybe the top 12, none of them faced off against the other. It was actually Ibrahim kind of supposed to take on Dog City, but Ibrahim decided not to turn up for whatever reason. So Dog City will be qualifying into the round of last 32 by way of walkover. 3 frames to 2. But participating in the edition of this competition for the second time, he was as well part of the edition that happened last year. Same event, same table. He reached the round of last 16. He was a competitive player even before Herbert was born. When the pool cup that is called Mbale in the Ugandan pool as way back as 2008, which is 18 years ago, when they played in the Uganda Pool League of the Pool Association of Uganda, Eddy was one of their players. Nowadays, he's not as consistently competitive, but yes, he's still sight of the red, which is playing and is sporting, and we'll be porting the last red with the cue ball in its natural movement, hopefully being played round the black, just like that, and the rest is a formality. He won the first 2 frames, won the next 2, lost the next 2, and has won the very next 2. Second term examinations, those who are accustomed to Ugandan education system, so you can even decide to stay and up to Monday or so, because the last week of the school term, which is next week, normally school children don't have classes. It's just teachers marking their examinations for at least 1 month. Expect to see him in all of the tournaments this time around free, including this, and the one next week, and the one the following week, and the one that will happen in Arusha, in Tanzania. That is courtesy of his management team. That is big chaos. And yes, after this match, he's going to be involved in a money match. He's not yet been told. He doesn't know that he's going to be facing Sanders first racing team, perhaps 15. And the last match on the live stream is going to be the finest player from the city of Mbale, the one that was somehow surprisingly, at least in terms of the scoreline, to Asifu yesterday. That is Abdul Mafabi, to take on one of the favorites for the victory of the competition in Simon Lugola, the computer. And thereafter, it will be the money match of the day to seal it up in the 2. And then the round of last 16, which shall probably start at about 2 p.m. East African time. This is Herbert going for victory over this frame number 7, which will make him an overwhelming favorite for the victory, with him needing just 1. As he puts the last red, drawing the cue ball a little bit towards. And Eddy knows that this frame is as gone. It is now Herbert 5, Eddy 2, arrest 6. And in this frame, then it will be the very last that Eddy will be playing in the competition. He does get to break, potting a yellow on the break. Going for clearance, going for visit, going for apple. It should come
and relatively easy. The two yellows touching each other at the top right end of the table are seemingly portable, just by connection, in the simplest way. That is what seemingly is the case, unless otherwise. How otherwise? One of them is in, white played round the other. That's what the hint. Keyboard goes rightwards, but he misses the part that one was played a little to establish the angle of cut between white and yellow after combination. Combine yellow into red, try and pot both, drawing keyboard backwards, and yet he fouls. For the official Herbert nominates to put one of his opponent's yellows, not a bad decision for me. You limit your opponent to one ball, such that it becomes easy for you to play safety just in case you cannot finish off the frame. But Herbert is not a safeties player. He's one of the most offensive players in the country. It's how he wins, it's how he loses. But for this frame and this match, highly likely should be winning, with him now having 3 reds on the table. He knows that this is his to win or lose. Deciding to clear the bottom end of the table first, drawing the keyboard beautifully backwards. Pretty much the same shots. A very little backspin, just like that. As he wants to put red and black to corresponding corner pockets, both top left and top right. As he silences the crowd, which is an Eddy crowd, he wins the match by 6 frames to 2. Eddy congratulates him and matches out of the arena and out of the competition overall.